Salam and welcome back to Super Zombie Player. As I was saying at the end of the last episode, I've been in a show tunesy mood lately because I was like driving home from work or something, and my music library was on shuffle, and one of my songs from one of my high school performing arts opportunities came up on shuffle, and I like had the biggest, dumbest grin on my face the entire drive home, and I bet everybody next to me in intersections was thinking I was a crazy person. But it was, yeah, it put me in that place, man. It put me in that mood. Sometimes it just happens, and then I've just been doing a one-woman show of Rent during my commutes to and from work every day. Because Rent is a really long. That's the one. No, that's the OBC that I got. Rent is a really long show, and my commute is not that long. So it's taken me a few drives to get through it, and I'm still not through it, and yeah. Anyway, so it put me in a mood. Because there's a lot of shows that I know and I'm familiar with and really enjoy, but just I didn't have the cast recordings for them. So I decided to start picking them up, start catching up. You know? Yeah. Like, oh, hi, what's up? You gonna give me a star? No? Yes you are. You're just gonna take your sweet ass time about it. That's fine. Captain Toad, sweet ass time. Oh, there's a fire bro down there. Hello. What's up? Ooh, a stamp. Yeah, I had a pirated copy of the Rent OBC, so I decided to legitimize and buy the CD. Yeah. I tried, I stopped. I will readily admit that I was a part of the music piracy thing when I was in high school, because my first boyfriend taught me about how to download music, and he showed me like his extensive music library with like 50 gigs of music on it, which was a lot back then, by the way. I know, like, you can just buy your average iPhone will hold, like, 3 times that much now. But, no, not iPhones. iPhones don't hold that much. But yeah, 50 gigs of music was, like, a colossal amount of music back in, like, 2007. So, and then I was just amazed, and I was, like, still learning about, like, Western music because I was raised on Persian music, and I didn't know anything about anything, and so anytime I heard a song that I liked, I would go and download that artist's entire discography just to be like, do I like this person? Sort of. Okay, let's keep it and move on. And it got to the point where I had literally hundreds of gigs of music, and it was like unmanageable quantities of crap because I didn't know what most of that shit was. Although, in that process, I ended up discovering some artists that wound up being like favorites, lifelong favorites. Through that process, of just downloading just random shit just to see what stuck, I ended up discovering Miyavi, who is my absolute favorite artist in the entire world, through all genres and eras and everything. So, you know, something good came out of that. And then I, of course, turned around, after pirating the first couple of songs, I turned around and went and bought every single one of his albums, like the whole backlog of studio albums. I have live albums and whatever. I don't buy the singles though, because it's not worth the import cost. But anyway, I digress. In college, I decided to stop doing that, and ooh, it got dark and shadowy. In college, I decided to stop doing that and like go legit, so I deleted my whole music library and started buying CDs. And now, I could fill an entire bookshelf with my CD collection. It's kind of insane. I don't like to really think about how much money I've spent on those. Also, what the fuck is this? It's some kind of circus shit. A banquet with Histocrat. Who the fuck is Histocrat? Are you a snake? Is Histocrat a snake? Excuse me. I'm a cat. I gotta be a cat for this, apparently. Oh, let's ride a carnival ride. Yo, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus is closing down after like almost 150 years of operation. And like, I'm seeing this on Facebook, and like the general oh right, you're this guy, I forgot. Oh, he's a snake king. He's a histocrat. Oh, he's an Oh, gee golly, look at the puns. Gotta love the puns. And ground pound. Right on the noggin. How you like them apples, huh? How you like them apples? Ooh, an apple sounds really good right now. I got apples in the fridge. I want apple sounds refreshing. It gets toasty in here when I'm recording with all this equipment and shit. Also, apparently, talking generates a lot of body heat. I don't know. Can I climb you? I can. Yay! And curse smash. I love this. This boss is so easy. The bosses in this game are stupid easy. Except when you get caught in some kind of loop of fail, and then all of a sudden they're not easy anymore. Schmurp! Oh, you hurted me. Okay, well, you're a nibbly one, huh? And Schmur, I might not make it. Oh, no, I did. Don't even need a ground pound. You can just step on him. That was it! By all accounts, that should not have worked, but it did. And I am not complaining. Yeah, I think I went to see Ringling Brothers Circus when I was a kid once. I think. I know I went to see a circus once with, like, my cousin, I think, when we were kids. Our dads took us. I don't remember anything about it. I just know that we bought a souvenir, like, popcorn mug that was in the shape of a clown with really big pants because my mom collects clowns, and so we bought the popcorn in that thing so that she could have the clown, and she still has it. It's a really old clown. There's a lot of clowns in my house. You've been to my house. I mean, you probably haven't. But there's a lot of clowns in my house. See, that's what Alex was talking about, because I have all these amiibos and, like, pop figures. This is completely irrelevant. This is a total tangent. But Ringling Brothers shut down because animal abuse and declining ticket sales, and yeah, cool. No surprise there. Alex was talking about how he just noticed that I have all these pop figures and plushies and amiibos and all kinds, like Tsum Tsums and just a veritable fuck ton of toys with faces. And he observed that they're doing a dance. The little rocks, they're doing a dance. They're bopping along to a beat that I do not hear because I can't hear the background music. I love it. They're very cheerful rocks. He pointed out that there's like dozens of pairs of eyes. Why do I need this? Why is this necessary? There's dozens of pairs of eyes watching you at any given moment in this living room. And I'm like, never really thought about it that way because I grew up with dozens of pairs of eyes watching me at any given time since I grew up collecting plushies and stuffed animals. And my mother has always collected clowns. So we've always had eyes watching us. Always. It's not weird for me. It's just how I grew up. So, I'm sorry if you find it strange, if you ever should find yourself in my home. I can't, not have toys and plushies and things like that. I can't not. That's just, those are the things that I like. Those are the things that I like to populate my home with. They make me happy. I like toys and things. I've always collected stuff. When I was a kid, I might have mentioned this before at some point, but when I was a kid, I collected keychains, Beanie Babies, stuffed animals, and Coke bottles. One of these things is not like the others. I used to be a Pepsi drinker, and then when I eventually became kind of a convert to Coke, because I started thinking Pepsi was too sweet for me, so then I got really into Coke, and wow, that sounds awful out of context, doesn't it? When I started collecting the bottles, so I literally had 50, 60 maybe of these Coke bottles just everywhere. I was running, you know how college kids, in frat houses or dorms or whatever, will decorate their kitchen with the empties from their parties, with liquor bottles? Picture that, but with Coke bottles. So many of them. And then because they had an anniversary thing at one point when I was still doing this, and so I was collecting the historical bottles because they had reproduced them for this historical history of Coca-Cola Company campaign thing, and it was a lot. And then I started expanding it to just interesting glass bottles that I found. So I had some Ramune bottles and I guess I wasn't getting alcohol bottles quite yet, but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And then, one day, I decided that I wasn't going to do this hoarding thing anymore and decided to get rid of the bottles and recycle them. So I put them all in a cardboard box and I got them ready to go, and it was heavy as fuck. And I got myself up on the stairs to go take them downstairs to put them in the recycling bin. And then what happened? I did not seal the cardboard box. I just folded the flaps together, and then the whole thing exploded. It spilled out all over the stairs. Just broken glass everywhere. It was terrible. Oh, it's right there. I can just, there we go. Okay. I had to do it. It was right there. I couldn't not. It would have been, I'm so sorry, Ant Thing. I don't really have a choice here. I kind of, ooh, I'm in a really unfortunate I'm in a really unfortunate position where I have to step on your face in order to proceed through the level. Yeah, so, I'm sorry. If there was another way, believe me, I would totally, I'm gonna die now, aren't I? Oh no, there's multiple ways to get through here. Okay. That's good. I sure hope I get a power-up soon, because otherwise I am fucked. Oh, good. Okay, it just pops you right back up here. Neat. Yeah. And that's the story of how I shattered a shit ton of glass on the carpeted stairs of my home as a dumb teenager. Anyway, next time on Super Zombie Player, peace, love, and geekdom. Goodbye!